All right, y'all. So I'm at work. Today is June 15th, 2023. Excuse my hair. I braided up last night. I washed it. But that is irrelevant. So I was on YouTube and this old video of TD Jakes is about 7 months old. Kept popping up every time I logged in. I tried to listen to it last night, but for some reason I couldn't listen to it. I went to work last night. I worked overnight, and I was able to listen to it. When I tell you it was for me, child, I got news. It was for me, and I wanted to come on here and make this video because I believe it's probably for somebody else too. And I just want to share the message. And let's just start by saying God is so good. Thank you for waking me up this morning. Thank you for a good night. My patient slept all night. No falls, no problem. Everybody good. So let's get into this word right here. Okay, so first of all, it was TD Jakes' video, and it was called Stop Living in Limbo. Limbo, if you guys don't know, means in between two places, you know. So listen, the reason I believe that this message was for me is because y'all know the last few videos I have been making, I've been telling y'all I'm tired. And when I say tired, I don't mean I need to go take a nap, because I sleep. And I'm still wake up and I'm still tired. So this is why I know this video is for me. All right. And I said, I don't know who else out there tired, but child, it's for you too. So I wrote some notes, and he started off by saying, fighters don't have time to be tired. We have goals. We have giants to kill, mountains to climb. We have mountains to climb, giants to kill for God. And then he was just basically saying like, so let me sum that up. So he was basically like, fighters, my people out there who know how to fight, my people who go 104 miles per hour. I know y'all tired. I know the people who just been, he actually had gave an example, I guess, a few weeks prior to this sermon. He was out in Washington, D.C., preaching, and he said he came back home and he told his wife, he said, I'm tired. And he said, she was just like, I know you've been going at it, I know you tired. And then he obviously referred it back to the Bible, and he was talking about it was Elijah, and how Elijah was in the cave, and but in the Bible it says Elijah was exhausted. And he basically, saying the difference between being exhausted and tired, because exhausted is more than just being tired. Exhausted, it start messing with your emotions. And y'all know, what did I say? I've been crying for like 2 weeks, for months. And out of every month, at least 2 weeks out of the month, every time I'm on here, I'm busting tears. So immediately, I'm telling you, I know this was for me. And I'm just going to keep reading. I wrote a lot of notes. So he was saying, like, exhaustion is not an option. You can tell you have exhaustion when your emotions betray you. So y'all remember yesterday I got on here and I made a video, and I was telling y'all how like I was feeling so tired, like, and I'm like, people better stay away from me, and how I got myself involved in some mess of a person who I thought was my friend kept trying me, kept talking to me any kind of way, and then I reacted and went over by her house and did things that I should have never did, said things I should have never said. But like I said, I'm human. I've been feeling like this for months. I've come on here, I made plenty of videos. I'm not the type that I go around sharing my feelings with people. I'm a very, very close-knit person. So even though this person was my friend, and I talked to her on a regular, I never told her how I feel. I never told her I'm tired. I can wear depression, I can wear loneliness, I can wear exhaustion, I can wear that very well, until I had enough. So I'm the type of person where I could literally be having suicidal thoughts and you would never even know. I still be like, hi, how are you? And so, but I'm getting so, I've been living like this for so long that now it's like I'm on the edge, and any little thing I'm snapping. And that is what happened to me the other day. See, my friend called my phone, and she called my phone at the wrong time with the wrong mess, and she got the back end of my exhaustion, and that's exactly what happened. So that's why I knew when he was preaching this sermon and he was talking about emotions, not only because remember I had plenty of videos. I come on here and I tell y'all I have tried to take Benadryl to sleep. I've taken ZZ Quill. I've completed 2 bottles. I've finished 2 bottles. I'm still tired. I sleep, I'm still tired, y'all. So I know it. So when he said that this feeling was more than tiredness, that's how I know, y'all, it was for me, because it's not just I need to take a nap. It's like tired with life. My emotions, like, see how I went wild like that. It's been years. When I mean years, I surrendered to God 5 years ago. I want to say it's been at least 4 since I ever was in some altercation like how I was when I pulled up to that girl house. So that's how I know, y'all, like, I'm at that point. I was saying, I made a video telling y'all the closer you get to your breakthrough, the more the obstacles. So right now I'm very close to my breakthrough. So my emotions are everywhere. I told you I'm feeling tired. I'm a wreck. Sometimes I get on here, girl, I can't even hold back the tears. Other times I can smile. I can keep myself together. I'm a little bit everywhere. So let me just keep going because I got about an hour before I have to leave work. So it says, he said, one of the symptoms of exhaustion is not only needing sleep, but will show up in your emotions, stability. Like I just said, emotions everywhere. I don't know who can relate to this, like who can feel it, like, sometimes you just want to bust out. Like the other day, before my friend called me with that mess, I was already on a telehealth, like I told y'all, with my therapist, and she's blowing my phone down. Meanwhile, I'm already going through stuff. I'm on the phone telling her, like, I feel like I made the wrong decision. The limbo. There go the limbo. I was just, before she called my phone, I was just telling my therapist, like, I don't know if I made the right decision with school. If y'all don't know, I'm right now pursuing my master's as a psychiatric nurse practitioner, and I'm currently in the program, and I've been feeling like, did I make the right decision? Because literally this year I've been back to back. January, like I finished up with school in December. January was that year just grinding, trying to pay off. I owed the school $11,000. Paid it off in January. February was that year just working, getting ready for the baby. Had my baby while I'm at work. Not at work, my water broke at work March 5th. Took my NCLEX March 25th. 20 days after having a newborn baby, drove to Boston, took my NCLEX. 2 weeks after taking my NCLEX, April 10th, started my BSN. Finished my BSN in 30 days at Capella, doing 2 assignments every single day with a newborn baby, a toddler. Finished my degree by May 10th. By May 29th, I was already in the nurse practitioner program. Your girl don't play. So I was the other day feeling like, dang, am I making the right decision? Because, right now I'm working a lot. I'm doing overnight. I just bought a car. So, I spent a little bag because I ain't financed it. I bought my car cash. And I'm trying to, get that bag. So I'm working a lot. And then I'm like, oh. every Sunday and Wednesday something is due and I'm feeling like I'm doing everything last minute, and that's not like me. I'm usually 10 steps ahead when it comes to school, and I've been feeling like I'm not the student that I know I can be. So I was telling my therapist, like, I'm wondering if I made the right decision. My limbo. Okay. So anyway, let me hurry up with this. And so let me just repeat back what he said. One of the symptoms of exhaustion is not only the need for sleep, but will show up in your emotional stability. And it says Elijah emotions have now betrayed him, and he is now depressed. Because remember, Elijah went and hid up in a cave. He heard a voice of a woman. The voice of the woman told him, by tomorrow, if your God is still your God, I'm going to destroy you. I'm going to kill you. And he went and hid up in a cave. And so what T.D. Jakes was saying was a lot of us hear them voices that's trying that is threatening us. A lot of us is having them feelings, and feeling like you hearing things, you feeling things that's trying to betray you. So whatever. So the woman basically told Elijah, by tomorrow, if your God is still your God, I'm gonna kill you. And so Elijah got scared and hid. And so T.D. Jakes was saying, have you noticed whatever threatened you, you are still here? You know how many of us be feeling like, whatever you doing in life, you going up against the odds. Like me. Okay, let me just use my situation for example. I come from a family where education is like, me, and I have a cousin who has a master's. My uncle got 18 kids. Out of 18 kids, only one graduated from high school. So here I am pursuing my master's. I just had a baby. I'm a young black girl from the hood. All odds is against me. You understand? Here I am talking about I'm going to go be a provider, get my doctorates. This is unheard of on both sides of the family. So all odds are stacked against me. And so times I be feeling like, am I possible? You hear that voice. This ain't for you. You can't do this. Like, like I was telling you, I was feeling like, am I making the right decision? And so basically what he was saying was like that same voice that like Elijah heard, we hear the same one too. Just like how Elijah went and hid and got scared. But he was like, we all hear them voices. And so what the point is that no matter what feeling or however you may feel threatened, just know that you still here. You still survived. Just like Elijah, 24 hours later, she said she was going to kill him. He was still there. And so he was like, if you have listened to that very voice that spoke up against you, tired or not, you still is alive. This is a testimony of the authenticity of God. The fact that I'm still here is victory all by itself. I'm still here, which is true. He was also saying too, and that's how I knew it was like for me, child. This was for me. He was like, some of y'all wanted to do your masters and your doctorates and whatever happened, regardless if you did your master, your doctors, if you succeeded, if you did it or you did it not, you still here. Look at me, I was going for my master. I'm going for my masters, and then after my doctorates. And so the point of the matter is what he's trying to say is, despite what happens in life, you are still here. You still survive. God still have a hand on you. The weapon never prospered. You are still here. Despite anything, you are still here. I'm still here. You still here. And then he says, he is not just sleepy, talking about Elijah. He is exhausted. He said, exhausted is not only about sleepiness, but emptiness. So remember how I was saying, like, feeling tired, I'm just not feeling like myself. I just made a video yesterday telling y'all, like, feeling like I'm not living. I said I feel like I'm living in another world. I feel like things just don't feel right to me. You know, I was telling y'all about how when I first surrendered to God too, that same feeling of waking up every day, even though I had the job, the house, the career, my kids, where I'm healthy, but I still waking up feeling like something missing, feeling like something not right. And he was saying the same thing with Elijah, waking up exhausted, feeling empty, emotions unstable. That's me. That's probably somebody watching this right now. You feel it every day you wake up, you feel empty. You feel, you might wear a smile, you might get up, look good, go to work, do what you have to do, but deep down inside you are not complete. Deep down inside you are empty. Deep down inside you just want to bust out and cry every 5 minutes, but you got to hold it together because you at work, because you have children, because you are the backbone of your family. So you have to hold it together. Child, hold on, I'm coming back. So then he said, you feeling emptiness, brain fatigue, a portray of images. He just gave a whole bunch of examples of how you may be feeling depressed, feeling suicidal, feeling anxious, feeling defeated, feeling not worthy. That's just me giving some examples too. Exhaustion will make you start crying and not know why. Child, when he said that, look back at my last 3-4 videos. I'm busting out crying. I'm busting out crying. You busting out crying. You driving, you busting out crying. You at work, you busting out crying. You sitting on your couch, you busting out crying. You sitting on the phone and somebody say the wrong word, start up the wrong conversation, and you busting out crying. Child, when he said that, I knew it was for me. You know how bad every day I'm holding back tears. Every day I'm holding back tears. I just told y'all I've been crying for months now, almost a year. September will be a year that I can remember of the consistency of the crying. It all started back in September of 2022. Every month since then, I've been crying. At least 2 weeks out of the month, I'm crying. All different reasons, though. It's never the same reason, but it all surrounds under one umbrella. I'm tired. I'm tired. So when he said that, when he said exhaustion will make you start crying and not know why. Sometimes I'll be sitting there right before that girl called me with all that mess. I was just getting on the phone with my therapist. I wanted to hang up. I didn't want to talk no more. She just kept saying the same thing over and over. I just wanted to bust out crying. I was tired, feeling like really tired. I had work, my daughter in the back throwing up. I got all these groceries to bring in the house, stuff like that. I would bust out and cry because I'm just like, but anyway, let's just keep going. So, exhaustion will make you run from things you can beat. So what he was saying was that these feelings, right? Feeling tired, feeling exhausted. We come up against obstacles in life, small things that, come on, don't even take any energy. Things that we know that don't faze us, and we allowing it to conquer us. Because you're just so exhausted, you just give up. You get in a ring with a lightweight, knowing you a heavyweight champ, and still get knocked out, knowing you can beat this person with your eyes closed. But because you are exhausted, you are allowing things to come in your life and tear you down, things that could never do that on any given day. How many of y'all, like, stuff is coming, stuff is hitting you left and right, things that you could have said, child, get out of here. Anyway, back up. But because you're so exhausted, you don't even have energy. You're not putting no thought into even tearing it down. You're not putting no thought into even getting it out of here. You're just allowing it to come and just tear you down even more than what you already are. That was for somebody. Anyway. Just like what with me with that girl when I went to her house. I allowed her calling me, get me all riled up when, like I said, it's been 4 years since I've been in some mess like that. Any other time I said, child, get out of here. It ain't worth it. I'm too blessed to be stressed. Get out of here. I rebuke Satan in the name of Jesus. Get behind me, Satan. I'm blessed in real life. Any other day, I would cast that out of here just with my words, just with the word of God. But that day, I just allowed it to overtake me, those emotions to overtake me. And I turned back around, even though my child in the back sick, sorry, Ella was sick, throwing up, coughing, hungry. We've been out all day. I'm not feeling well. I'm tired. She lived an hour away. I still allowed that to get the best of me. You see? Okay. And then he talked about how even Jesus took a nap in the storm. So he was talking about, y'all remember when that storm happened and Jesus was sleeping peacefully. They had to wake him up, and he said, be still to the wind, be still to the water, and it was still. So what he's saying is that because Elijah, back to the Bible, God told Elijah, just sleep and eat. He was exhausted. He said, just sleep and eat. And so what he's saying is even Jesus had to take a nap. He went on to say, Jesus was like, in order to deal with this next demon, I need some rest. And he talked about how Jesus took naps and how he slept, and how he's saying that we all need a rest. You can't keep going 104 miles per hour. You need to rest. Child, y'all just hear how I've been going since the year started. And I feel like that is for me. And I think I need to go cut back on my hours. I need to cut back on this stress that I'm putting on myself, all these obligations that I'm putting on myself every day, feeling like you need to do this. I need to cut back, and I need to get some rest. And I believe that's what this message was for me, and I believe it's for somebody else too. That's why I'm getting on here sharing this. You need to get some rest. Don't worry about what you're going to wear. Matthew, Jesus said, don't worry about what you're going to wear, for even the lilies are out there. Even he said something about the lilies in the garden, the birds. Don't worry about what you're going to eat. Don't worry about what you like. Child, get some rest. So what he was saying was, where you are headed, you are going to need rest. You will have legions to fight, so big giants. We are stepping into a new season. We are stepping into our blessing. Let me just speak for myself. I am headed into a new season. I told y'all, God is about to bless me so abundantly. This cup I have will overflow. It will crack. This cup that I have is going to crack, y'all. It is going to crack, because this is how God is about to pour into my life. Y'all remember when Jesus told Peter to cast over your nets. Peter had been out all night, all morning, and couldn't catch not one fish. Then when Jesus came and said, cast over your nets, he cast over one net. Child did not know that God was going to bring the whole sea. That is the season we are walking into. That is the season that I am walking into. My net is about to break. My cup is about to break, because that is how much God is about to pour into my life. I am going to be blessed abundantly. Not only me, my blessing is so big. My blessing is bigger than me. The blessing that God is about to give me is about to touch people that I don't even know. I'm talking about my great grandchildren. My blessing is so big that it's about to change lives that ain't even on the earth yet. That's how big my blessing is. So God is telling me right now, Brittany, I understand you just bought a car. I understand you trying to fill your bag up, but trust me. Because this bag I'm about to give you is way bigger than any bag you can ever get. I don't care how many hours you work. Go get some rest, because where I'm about to bring you, new levels, new devils. Remember, I just said I was just yesterday, I made a video and told you I was just listening to Martin the Messenger. And Martin the Messenger said, get ready. New levels, new devils. Now, last night, I listened to T.D. Jakes, and he just said, get some rest, because where you are heading, there are some giants. You need to get some rest, because you're gonna be coming up against some giants. One thing about it, child, God ain't got but one time to tell me. Listen, I'm not the type that got to get hit 10,000 times in the face with a red flag to know that, wake up, hello. I already know this is for me. This is for me. God is saying, Brittany, listen, go get you some rest because it's coming. Your blessing is coming. And you don't, where you about to head, where you are headed, it's going to be some giants. It's going to be some leons. It's going to be some things that you ain't seen before. You're going to come up against some things that you ain't never seen, you ain't never heard of. You about to come up against some demonic spirits, some people, some giants, bigger than Goliath. You about to come up against about 10 Goliaths. I'm going to need you, baby, to get some rest. Get some rest. Don't worry about what you're going to eat. Don't worry about what you're going to wear. Don't worry about them bills. Don't worry about none of that. Joy comes in the morning because where I'm bringing you, child, you going to need some rest. He ain't got but one time to tell me to get some rest. I'm going home. I ain't picking up no more shifts. What I have is what I have. All right, let me finish this up. So he said, where you are heading, you are going to need rest. You will have leons to fight like giants. You have to be at your best. I got to be at my best. I got to be at my best. You see, once again, when Jesus told Peter and them to cast over that net, they had already been out all night, all night. All day, all morning. So when Jesus told them to cast over that net, if you read the Bible, it was so much, the net was breaking. They didn't even have the strength. I know they had to call up the people. Come help, come help, come help, come help. If you look at the visual Bible, actually, if you look at Matthew's visual Bible, on YouTube, you will even see that they had to call for help to even get the net. The net broke. It was so much fishes. See, God is saying you are headed in that season. So when I tell you to cast it, I want you to have strength, because what you about to pull up, child, you're going to need some strength. You're going to need that same strength that Peter need when he went to pull that net up and all them fish from the sea came. You're going to need that same strength. Go get some rest. All right. Then he said, if you don't lie down on your own, God will make you lie down. I told y'all, God ain't got but one time to tell me. I got faith to move mountains. I know this message is for me. Like I said, I ain't picking up no more shifts. What I have is what I have. I'm trusting God. I'm trusting God with every bill. Let me go clean my nose. Every time I go in here, my nose is running. I'm crying. I'm a mess. Hold on. I'm a hot mess. Hot mess. Let me hurry up. Yeah. Let me hurry up. Gotta hurry up, yeah. All right. So, like I said, back to what I'm saying is, if you don't go lay down, God gonna lay you down. If you don't go rest, God is gonna make you rest, just like he did Elijah. Y'all gotta go back and listen to this sermon. T.D. Jakes, Living in a Limbo. Go back and listen to this for yourself. Now, God ain't got but one time to tell me to go lay down, child. I got an interview to go to this morning, and then my schedule is empty. I'm no longer booked and busy. I am resting up for the next level. I am resting up for my blessing, child. I am not booked and busy over here no more. So anyway, let me keep going. So he says, if you don't go lay down on your own, God will make you lay down in green pastures so he can restore your soul, your feelings, your emotions. Enemies is trying to kill you with what ifs. Enemies is trying to kill you with what ifs. What if God don't show up? What if you ain't good enough? What if that gift you think you have, you ain't got? DZ, what if that be in our head, that be having us overthinking things that God already God already gave us confirmation. You still get them voices in your head like that lady that came to Elijah, making you think, what if? What if he don't show up? What if I get killed? What if she come back? But remember that you still alive. You had all odds been against you since you been born. but you are still here. God made Elijah eat and sleep. Go eat and sleep, child. Go get some rest. Your blessing is coming. And just know that as you get closer, like I've been telling y'all in these last videos, I am stepping into my blessing. I'm stepping into my season. I'm kicking down doors. You understand? You need to eat and sleep. Because where God is bringing me, I'm going to speak for myself. Where God is bringing me, child, I got cameras in my face. I got people asking me 1,001 questions. I got to be on my P's and Q's. My status is about to change. I'm about to go from working a registered nurse, working a full-time job, mother, to now I'm going to be a billionaire. I'm the first billionaire in both sides of my family. This come with new statuses. I gotta hire lawyers. I gotta have accountants. I'm gonna need an assistant. I gotta relocate. I gotta watch now who I got around me. I gotta be sober and vigilant because my adversary roars like a lion trying to devour me. I'm going to be having so many fake people trying to get in contact with me. I'm going to have so many people that say they know me, they love me, they my cousin, they my mama, they my uncle, they my... Listen, where God is bringing me, I got to be more woke than any energy drink that you listen, child, where I am going, God said, baby, get some rest. Because you about to have people looking for you. I'm about to put you in buildings and in front of cameras, in front of millions of people. These videos right now, nobody ain't watching. God said, listen, you about to wake up and it's about to be 2.1 million views. It's going to go from 2 views to 2.1 million views. Where I am bringing you, you're going to have to go and represent and tell them these exact messages that I'm putting on you. Even though every day I get up and I make these videos, nobody is watching. God told me still make them. Still come as you are. Still give it to them raw. Because where I am going, they're going to be looking for you. Nobody ain't checking for me now, but they are. So what happened is you have to just be obedient. Be obedient in your season despite what it look like, despite who's following you, despite what is going on. Still stay obedient. Still stay obedient because joy always comes in the morning. Any situation that you are in can always be reversed. Trust the process. This is part of the process. So anyway, it was like, it is possible. He was like, it is possible to be in a cave and fool people. So basically, remember I was telling you, like, some people be suffering from depression. Some people be suffering from suicidal ideations. Some people have anxiety. Some people are feeling on the edge. Some people are 2 steps away from jumping off of a cliff mentally and still fool people. Some of y'all are in a cave. I can speak for myself. In a cave and people around you, your own husband, your children, your mother, your father, your best friend, and people don't even know you in a cave right now. And that's what he was saying basically. And then he was like, don't make a destination out of a pit stop. So wherever you are right now, if you're feeling like feeling depressed, feeling defeated, feeling stressed out, feeling depressed, wherever you are, don't sit there. Don't make that home. Don't get comfortable. Get up and keep moving. Know that better days are going to come. Know that wherever you are, that is not your destiny. We all have to go through trials and tribulations. We all gonna have to go through moments where we're feeling depressed, moments where we're feeling defeated, moments where we're feeling, dang, you know, you like I say, you like, is this really me? Is this really for me? We all go through that. Anybody who tell you that success was easy is a lie. Anybody who tell you that, anybody that's sitting in a successful company, a multi-millionaire company, anybody that has any type of success, they have heard 1,000 no's before they got that yes. They have went to bed crying. They have went to bed unsure. They have had those moments. So wherever you are in life, just know that these things are a part of the process. They're part of the process, but don't make that pit stop be your destiny. So don't make that situation wherever you are, like how like he was saying, like Elijah was in a cave and the woman told Elijah that she was gonna kill him, and he got depressed and he was scared. Don't sit up in that cave. Don't make that cave your home. It's okay to stop there. It's okay to stop there and, let God speak to you the same way Elijah did when God came and spoke to him. It's okay to stop there, get your reassurance, get your confirmation, but it's time to get out that cave. It's time to keep going. Go get your rest. Go get your sleep, because where you are headed, you're going to need it. Anyway, let's keep going. So it says too much energy fighting battles that are not our battles. Your enemy is in me. You understand that? So he said your enemy is in me, meaning that your enemy is up here. And remember, I had said that he had mentioned this a while ago in another video. It was called I think it's called Belief Matters, and it's a part 1, part 2. I don't know if it was part 1 or part 2 that he mentioned it, but he was like, people be losing their car and be like, Satan, I took my car, my house, my this, my that. And he was like, Satan don't want your car or your house or your job or your purse or no, Satan come for this, the mind. And so that's why he was saying too much energy fighting battles that are not our battles. Your enemy is enemy. It's inside of you. It's in your mind. Your enemy is in your mind, telling you that you're not good enough, making you want to quit, making you second guess yourself. That is the real enemy. And so that's where you have to just sit there and say, you know what? I show up and I show out with God. Everywhere I go, I show up with God, which means that I'm already victorious even before the battle. Just know that wherever you are at, you already won. I already won. I've been coming up on here telling y'all I'm about to hit this lotto before I even hit it. Child, I'm about to win. So with that being said, God is telling me, child, you already won. The numbers is there. You already there. Your name is already on the check. Go get some rest. Go get some rest, Britt. Go get some rest, because where you are going, child, you're going to have cameras here, there. Blah, 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 blah. Girl, go get some rest. It is yours. You don't need to sit here and keep working and doing all this, because, child, where I'm about to bring you, you're going to be so wealthy, you can't even count your own money. You're going to need an accountant. When you go to the bank, you're going to have to set up an appointment. You don't go to the teller. You go to the back room. Go get some rest. I'm done. I don't know who need to hear that. I know it was for me. I'm taking it. God don't have to tell me 1,001 times. God don't have to sit here and slap me with 1,001 red flags. I don't go nowhere without him. I invite God in everything I do. I told you, if I go and do an assignment before I open a laptop, I say, come on, let's go. I go in that kitchen and cook. God, let's go. Start inviting him in everything you do. So when times like this come, you get messages. And that's another thing I was talking to y'all about the other day. I think I did part 1, part 2, part 3 of being tired. And I was saying how talking about the discerning spirit. I think it was Mark the Messenger was talking about discerning spirit. And girl, that's something you need to pray for. And remember I told you, get that discerning spirit. Your spirit will let you know. So I'm letting you know things. Like, see how my discerning spirit said to me? This video is for me. Even though I was trying to watch it yesterday, and I before I came to work, and I couldn't. I didn't get my spirit just said, keep trying. When you start getting roadblocks, you gotta wait. Let me go see what's going on over here. Let me hear this message. And even though I didn't give up, I've been trying to watch this video by TD Jakes, and everything possible been coming trying to distract me. I got to work. When I got by myself, I said, let me see what this message is. Soon as he started talking, the discernment, the video is of 1 hour and 20 minutes. I didn't need 1 hour and 20 minutes to realize it was for me. That's where your discerning spirit comes in. A lot of y'all need to start praying for that. And then actually, once you get it and receive it, ask God how to use it. I don't know. I can speak for myself, y'all. I'm tired. Yeah, my energy drain. I'm tired, but child, I'm gonna go get my rest. I'm about to stop working crazy. What am I working crazy for? I'm a billionaire. I'm a real life billionaire. I'm about to say after this message, y'all. I'm telling you, I know it's for me. I know God's telling me stop picking up them hours. Stop picking up them hours. I got a weekend job. Keep your weekend job, and that's it. Throughout the week, you need to go rest. I want you to rest. Because where I'm bringing you, that little money, that little change you making, honey, that's tip money. I need you to go rest because you ain't got to work no more. You work for me. I work for God. I work for God in real life. Where I am going, I am a wealthy, black, successful, billionaire woman. So, with that being said, y'all, I love y'all. It's been a 40-minute video. I got 30 minutes to do some charting. And I'm out, y'all. Go listen and go find that video. TD Jakes Stop Living in Limbo. TD Jakes Stop Living in Limbo. All right, y'all. Love y'all.